I'm like, glasses off, glasses on. I don't know. Let's see. Just poke myself. Trying to be funny. Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It's an Amber thing. I am Amber. So, and there's a fly that is bugging me. On. Daro, where are you? I'm just kidding. That was bad. I just did a live video off of, I used DU Recorder to do this darn video, and ouch. And it like took, when I turned it off, it I don't know what it did to my video, but it went away. It disappeared. Like I went to look at it afterwards to kind of just like see, you know, like what happened with it, how it went, and it was gone. And I was like, DU Recorder, I'm done with you. Probably not. I just probably need to learn how to use it. But unfortunately, I'm gonna hop on here and see if I can just make sure that like I'm involved with the live feed as well. I'm not gonna be on very long, but I had planned on going, I'm sorry, I'm just looking down at I'm trying to get into the feed right now of this video. I had planned on getting on and doing the pendulum session today. I was so excited about it. I had Sally coming over. We were gonna sit, we were gonna do the darn thing. And then, hey, Marvin, how are you? And then my daughter called me and she's like, can you watch the kids? And whenever she asks me to watch my grandkids, I'm like, everything's off the table. I'm watching the babies. I don't care. Like, they are my little boo-boos. So even though I had things planned, I don't now. I clear everything for them. So did anybody, let's see who's on. Did anybody get a chance to watch, hi Manny, did anybody get a chance to watch the live video that I just did where I was watching Daro's last video about the New World Translation? Jehovah still loves you. Marvin says, Jehovah still loves you. Laugh out loud. Return to him. He misses your time, right? He misses my contributions. He misses my time. He misses all of my free labor. He misses, the organization misses so many things. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Caitlin. I hope I said that right. Oh, I got to plug in because I'm about to die here too. So I was like, on YouTube, I'm just going to go over this again just in case like any of you weren't here for it, but I was on YouTube surfing around doing like my normal thing, and I came across a video of Daro's where he's talking about the New World Translation, and I was like, oh, let's see if he's talking about me, because I had done that little like funny video. Oh, this fly, it's Daro in fly version. Where are you? I'm getting ready. Oh! All right, it's right. Just so you know, I'm like battling a fly right now. Same time, I'm handling this live video, multitasking at its very best. So anyways, I stopped and I was like, or I had done that funny video where I was like questioning Daro, calling him Mr. Smarty Pants, and asking him to tell me why the witnesses had taken 47. Let me just show you again. Let's just for a reminder. Like, this is why you don't want to use Samsung, because every time thank goodness I have both, because this drives me nuts because it doesn't allow me to keep up with the video and the chat. So I'm sorry, I'm like total ADD and I'm like here and there and everywhere, but I'm trying to make sure I can see the live feed, but I'm going to talk at the same time. So I had done that funny video, and I was asking, you know, for Daro to explain why their New World Translation has taken out so many of the scriptures. So when I saw that title, I was like, yeah, he watched it, and I'm going to say something, or he's going to say something, and then, you know, like, I don't know, whatever. But instead, he just, you know, went on talking about how great the New World Translation is, and how if us ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, apostates, whatever, if we don't return to Jehovah, we're going to die a miserable death. And he had said a couple other things about, what was it? He was talking about, like, how this organization has to be the truth, and it has to be spirit directed because it's so large, and it's been translated into so many different languages, and it's in so many lands across the world that, you know, what choice do we have except for to believe that it's the true organization? And I was talking about how I was talking a little bit with Nisha, the boss lady, last night, and she had made a really good point because she watched the video before I did. And she was saying that, you know, like, wasn't it very clear that it was a narrow road that the righteous would take, and it was a very broad and wide road that would lead off into destruction? So if your organization is so huge, like, probably would need a wide road to get to where you're going. You know, just kind of saying, you ain't got the truth. He also was saying over and over again that we all know, we know that this organization is the truth because, I don't know why because, but he was saying we know it's the truth. And I was just providing commentary saying, like, no, if we thought it were the truth, we'd probably still be there. And we are not. I'm going to look over here because I can see you guys are, like, chatting it up with me, and I can't even see. So give me 1 second. I'm going to look. He's a hollow earth demon, right? Okay, I'm going to try and adjust this so I can do both, but let's see. Hi, Jake. He said if it has God's backing, then Dara should explain why Asia has terrible numbers. Daro, I wonder if he ever watches, like, in our live feeds. I bet you he does. He's probably just trolling around. And I bet you, like, I could just see it, like, he's, like, he's watching, and he can't say anything because I haven't blocked from my channel, and I don't know if he would, you know, like, allow us to know that he's watching, but he's probably just, like, stewing in his anger as he watches, and we're talking about him and laughing at him. Ha 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 ha. No kidding. Sorry. Let's see. Speaking of that, Marvin, a friend of mine just now sent me, Marvin says, I gave up college basketball for Jehovah. So he got my money. True that, right? I just got an article from a friend of mine. She sent it to me while I was doing that DU recording, but I didn't get a chance to see it until afterwards. And I kind of just want to share this with you. Stinking phone. It's just not. It's never in the cards for me to share. Oh, good. It's opening the story. Indiana Pacer Darren Killison, 31, announces retirement from NBA to focus on faith. I am one of Jehovah's Witnesses. No, come on, light. If I don't have light, I'm in the dark. And then if I do have, and then it's all backwards. But yep. So now he's taking NBA money. I don't know. It's crazy. So this was just released today. The headlines was today. It came out on Fox News, and we all know Fox News is absolutely the truth, right? I'm kidding. Hey, Vinny. Hi, Brenda. Brenda says all he does is repeat when he is told by the elder, or what he's told by the elders. True. He has done no outside research. That is all we ever heard. You're right. It's everything he says is something that we're familiar with. It's all a regurgitation. There is nothing original there. I was like, I had started this video off, and I was at first I was like kind of going through the video, and then I was like, I can't stomach this guy for much longer than a few seconds at a time. So I was like fast forwarding through. But he was talking about in the beginning kind of how like people want the information handed to them, that nobody wants to look at their information or do their own research or whatever it was that he was saying. And I was thinking to myself, like, really? Like, the witnesses, the organization does not allow you to do your own research, so how could you do anything but regurgitate? You're not allowed to have a mind of your own. You're not allowed to think for yourself. You're not allowed to, heaven forbid you don't. You best not research anything, because if you do, you're going to die a horrible death, as he said in his video. Let's see. So since I'm really not going to be able to get on to do the pendulum thing later on at 7 o'clock, I kind of wanted to give you guys an opportunity just to do, we'll just do like free conversation and talk. I know that someone had, my son Braden's right here, someone had asked on the post that I had made when I had like said viewer's choice. I'm so sorry I haven't been able to do viewer's choice yet, but that they wanted, you know, free forum to be able to talk about whatever. So throw it out there. Come on. Oh, look at Sally's in the feed too. She's the one who sent me, Sally R. She's the one who sent me the information about the basketball player that is no longer going to be in the end. Isn't that sad? Like, what a wonderful opportunity to be able to, babe, get that fly. It's gonna drive me nuts. What a wonderful opportunity to be able to make a career out of something that you enjoy and love doing, and then to become a part of an organization who just snatches that dream right from underneath you. Like, you're already being able to live your dream. That's amazing. And then you become a part of an organization that just takes and snatches that dream from underneath you and refocuses you and takes away from you everything that you wanted. It's sad. I don't know. You have to just look. Sally says, well, Jehovah is getting the NBA star who is giving up 10 million a year to do. Do you think that Jehovah's Witnesses really want that, or do they want the money? Things that make you go, She's so right. I mean, like, this person really honestly doesn't make a difference. And I don't mean to say that in a bad way, but right here, babe, right here. Doesn't make a difference to the witnesses whether he's there or not, except for the fact that he has very deep pockets. Therefore, he's going to be able to give lots of contributions. Welcome, contributions, welcome. Okay.
Where is it?
I don't know, my love. I guess it left.
Oh, it's right here. I don't want to hit your head. It's on yours.
Is it on my?
It was on your head.
I'm like having to feel. Did you hear my son? He's like helping me get this fly, or I'm trying to get him to help me get this fly, and he's like, I don't want to hit your head. Okay, Brayden, is it really on my head, or are you just trying to?
It was on your head.
Okay, all right, I believe you. I'm just playing. So yesterday I hopped on too for a few minutes and to talk about my neighbors. How Avery had run in and was telling me, if you guys haven't had a chance to see it, I'll just go over it again. But he came in and he's like, Mom, you know, the neighbors outside, they were talking about the sky, because like the sky was like this really beautiful like red color. And he goes, the neighbors are talking about the sky, and they said, it's beautiful because Jehovah made it that way. And I was like, woo! Okay, so then I went outside to look at the sky, and I took you guys with me. And then I kind of like took the camera, and I have a feeling, because there was a point during that video where like they get stopped recording. I guess I get disconnected a little bit or something, so it was just kind of like at the same spot for a moment. But the whole time I was like holding my phone up, and I was like trying to nonchalantly, and like I mentioned in the video, like for me, like I don't know how to be nonchalant, honestly. So I was like kind of just like trying to pick something up off the ground, but I had like the video camera up and looking at them. And then the older woman, the mom that lives there, she got up and she came over and started to talk to me, and I was like, shit, she knows that I'm recording her. I don't know, it's like they have a radar for this stuff. But it's just funny because like I had literally quite a few times wondered if they were witnesses. For one, they've had a couple of yard sales, and I just kind of like noticed that, sorry, it's really chaotic over here right now. You guys please stop. I noticed that they had like a lot of dress clothes, and that was like one of the things that I was like, I wonder if they're witnesses, because there was like a lot of dress clothes. Not that people don't normally have dress clothes, but I don't know. Maybe sometimes I just know things, and we'll just leave it at that. But then their son-in-law and their daughter moved in with their little boy, and the little boy is the same age as my son Avery, and so Avery plays outside a lot, and he would always want to play with the little boy, and a lot of times it would be kind of like, for lack of anything better to say, they were rude about it and wouldn't let them play together, so they would be playing separately at the same time, one on this side of the street and one on this side of the street, and I was like, who doesn't let their children play with the neighborhood kids? Jehovah's Witnesses. And then I've had a couple of like interactions with the dad, who is extremely rude. Like, I will talk to him sometimes, like ask him something, because there have been times when he will be outside playing basketball with his son, his older son, and then his younger son will be out there just kind of meandering around, like watching, and then Avery will come out, and he, of course he wants to play, so he'll approach, and the dad will tell him, no, like, you can't play with us. And it hurts my son's feelings, and that pisses me off more than anything. People who hurt my children. But I had wondered at that point too, like why? And I had actually said something at one point to the guy. I had said something like, is my son bothering you, or something like that? And he would not even turn around to acknowledge me at all, just kind of like said no, you know, without turning around, said no. And I don't know, it always kind of throws me when people are that rude, but generally it's like only certain people that are that rude. So it also gave me the inkling that maybe they were. So when he said that, I was like, that explains so much. Okay, I'm gonna look up here at the feed. Will you now?
I think they're commenting too fast.
Hi, Shund. Wait, I'm missing something. Wait, am I going through it? Marvin says, I crushed him with the drug addict thing. Did I miss one of your videos or something? I think I thought I've watched them all. Getting your tech all together. That's what I need to do. I need a better system. Good question. Caitlin says, does he know I'm an apostate? I mean, I don't know. I don't think so, unless maybe they've like stumbled across my videos or something. But for the most part, the mom and the dad, the owners of that home, they're like really pretty nice. They're pretty cordial. So I don't know. I don't know if they would be nice if they had caught one of my videos. But I also know that they probably are from the Spanish congregation. So I don't know. That's a good question. I should go and knock on the door and ask them. Oh, actually, that's a funny thing. It just popped into my head. When I moved into this house, I was getting like a lot of, I just had this feeling that the person that lived here had passed away. And so, and I don't even remember exactly what happened that made me think that, or have the feeling that. I think I was like starting to like, somebody was trying to communicate with me, and I was like, what is going on? Like, who is this? Like, that kind of a thing. And so they were the ones home at the time, so I knocked on their door, and I asked them what had happened to the people that lived here. And I asked him if the person that lived here before me had passed away, because I was getting like some strange like messages, and he kind of looked at me like, what? Like, okay, weirdo kind of thing. And he said that he had passed away, but that he didn't pass away in the house, that I guess he had passed away after they moved out of the house. So they might be a little bit like standoffish to me because of that, because they realize that I can communicate with those that have passed, and so they may be a little bit like, ooh, that lady over there, you know. But let's see. I had a feeling, Marvin, that she was going to say that because the way that she reacted on the video when you guys did it together, I don't know. I think it might have been me that brought him up, and she was like not happy about that. And I was thinking to myself, "Yep, that's going to be it. He's not going to be able to talk about Daro anymore." It's over for Marvin on that one. Let's see. All right, bye, Vinny. Thank you for stopping in. I always appreciate seeing you in my feed. Sally, so I don't think they're so much shunning me because I don't think that they know that I used to be a witness, and so I don't think they're really like shunning me for that. And the son and the daughter, they didn't live there at the time when I first moved in here. Like that was almost 3 years ago. They just moved in like within the past 6 months or so. So I don't think I think that like more than anything, it's because he's male and I'm female, and for one, he probably doesn't feel like he owes me anything as far as like communication is concerned, and probably also because he's married. Maybe, and this was just a thought that crossed through my mind, and I don't know, if it's true or not, but maybe he thought I was good looking or something like that, so he doesn't want to engage me. I don't know. That's the only other thing I could think of. I mean, why else be so freaking rude, right? Let's see. Hi, Raphael. So glad you're here. Let's see. Amberster. What does that mean? No. Yes, I would love to do another collab with you, Marvin, and Drawn. That was awesome. I really felt like we had such a good, like we all have our own backgrounds and kind of like different points of view, and I think that when we brought it all together, it really made for such a good collab. Like we were able to point things out on different levels. We all have very different types of thinking, so let's do that again soon. I would love to. Let's see. Thank you. It's trying to, my feed, I'm looking at it right now, and it's trying to censor shunned right now because she said rat bastards. So it's saying, do I hide this or show this comment? So we'll just show this comment. Am I saying that right, Caitlin? Maybe I hope so. Or is it Kathy Lynn? Kathy Lynn. We can maybe talk, inbox me. I will, if you can catch this right now, my email is avlog82, so avlog82@gmail. Inbox me and we'll set up a time where we can do like a Zoom meeting and we can talk together, and we'll see if we can get something together on that, if that's something that you want. And just to kind of add a little bit to all of that, like I want to say this, but I get really extremely nervous when I talk about those kinds of things, because I know that this is a setting where most of us that are watching have all been within this organization of Jehovah's Witnesses, and we were in such a very small, limited thinking kind of box with this. And so it's like I kind of struggle with how much I share and how much I talk about this, because I don't want to offend anybody, and my whole reason for doing these videos was to be able to reach as many people as possible. And not that I've had conversations with Vinny about this, even, at times where like I really struggle because I don't want to lose people because I'm not in that box anymore. But I want to be able to speak to as many people as possible. I want to be able to help as many people as possible. And I almost feel like every time I talk about those kinds of things, the more spiritual things, like, the psychic, the channeling, the pendulum, those more spiritual aspects of me, that people end up leaving, that they don't want to hear it, or you know, in Daro's terminology, you know, I am the sorceress or something like that. And I don't want to be seen that way. But then again, it's like, I don't want to be held by anybody in this box that we fought so hard to get out of. Like, I fought hard to get out of that. I fought hard to, you know, regain my confidence and just who I am as a person outside of that organization. And it's like, I don't want to be afraid to discuss these things. I want to be able to embrace them. I want to be able to share them with the people who would appreciate them. But then again, I don't want to offend somebody. So I feel like like, what do I do? What do I do? So I think that what I might do, I'm not sure about this yet. This is just kind of like, you know, a thought process of mine. But I might create another channel where I dedicate it to the more spiritual aspects of myself, and then I leave this channel to be able to reach as many Jehovah's Witnesses or ex-Jehovah's Witnesses as I possibly can. The whole goal, I think, for any of us out there that are using our voice in order to help others is to help as many people as possible. And if the spiritual aspects of me are preventing me from being able to do that, then I guess maybe I should just separate it out. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But if you guys ever have any questions for me with regards to the more spiritual aspects, please don't hesitate to inbox me or to just even ask them in any of the video feeds. Like, I would be more than happy to answer. This fly. Oh, it's on. This fly is about to flip my bitch switch. And it's about to be on. Get some boxing lessons. Hey, that would be good. Let's see. What I'll do with regards to the email is I will just down below when this video like is actually up and I can put comments in, I will put my email down in the feed of this video. And actually here, you know what, I can actually probably just do it even right now. Woo! I did it. There you go. Hey, Raza. How are you? Hi, Red Boy. Let's see. So does anybody have any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about? We're here. Might as well, let's do this. Let's do this open forum here. I really, really wish that I was going to be able to come on and do the pendulum stuff. That is so much fun for me. I really love doing that kind of stuff. It really is like a part of like who Amber is, and I would love to be able to share that with you. But it's going to be, I have 3 grandchildren and then my 2 little boys, and it's just going to be a madhouse here soon. So I was like, there's going to be no way. There's going to be no way. It's already a madhouse. But it's my madhouse, and I love it. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's, babe, give me that fly swatter. The fly's like right here right now.
Right now.
This fly's name is Daro. I just saw it. Where'd it go? Oh, it's like, it can see this, and it's like, it's gonna taunt me. It's so funny. Like, I would have thought, it's been what, almost a year now since the hamster first came on the scene. I think it's probably been about a year. And I made that whole video about him and like showed all his comments and did all that stuff. And he still, to the very last video, has my name in his mouth. Like, you would think it would get tired and old, but it just, I guess he just doesn't get tired.
Oh, do I need to do a wild walk?
No.
Please?
My dog Zeus is down here. Let me see if I can show you. He's such a cutie pie. He like, Avery wants to take him for a walk. This is really cute. Avery wants to take him for a walk so bad. So he puts on his leash, and then right away, Zeus, oh man, you can't see him. He takes the leash right and he puts it in his mouth and grabs onto it like he's gonna take Avery for a walk instead. So it's like, who's walking who here? We don't know. That's still the question
I'm walking
I have.
in here.
I don't know.
Oh, can I actually go outside?
No, I don't want you to take him out front. That's another thing. With my neighbors, those ones, they have like two little, I think they're Shih Tzus. They have two of them. And every time I take Zeus outside, I mean, he's so friendly. He is the nicest bully. Oh, there he is. He's the nicest dog. So loving, so friendly. But he, I guess, looks scary. So I took him outside and I had the leash on him, and that brother across the street grabbed his two dogs and runs inside and tells his kid that he can't play with my kid because of that dog. And I was like, oh, good Lord almighty, come on, give me a break. Just one more thing. Just one more. Let's see. Let's see. I have 3 grandchildren, Rosa. 3. No, Shund, I've never been to the Buddhist temple. I wish. That would be amazing. I can imagine, like, the energy there must be, like, I don't know, awesome. I think I would like it. There's a reason. Why did we call? Oh, we started calling, or I started calling Darrow Hamster because a while back, it's been a little while now, Vinny put up a video and it was a hamster doing like some little dance and like song, and it was about Darrow. Like it was like a Darrow video, and so it just kind of stuck with me, and now I just call him the hamster, the fat hamster. And I call him like hamster on the wheel because I just feel like he just keeps on going round and round and round. So that's my little joke about, and that's why I say that. He is a nasty fat man. He really is.
Let me tell you something.
What are my hobbies? Let's see.
Let me tell you a secret.
Okay, tell me a secret. You're so silly. My hobbies.
Mom, tell them.
I don't. Oh, hold on, please. I really enjoy snowboarding. That is something that I absolutely love to do. It's a hobby of mine. I like to take the kids like to color me mine so that we can paint. I don't know. I feel like I really don't even have much time for hobbies anymore. But if like all of my hobbies would include anything like spiritual, so like crystals, learning about crystals, buying crystals, putting crystals around my house, crystals, or like reading cards. I love doing that. Pendulum, love doing that. Those are kind of like my hobbies. Those are kind of like the things that I love to do. So let's see. Avery needs help. I know, my love, I know. I'm trying to help you here. Okay, there we go. Let's see what else we got. Yep, Sally got it right on the nose. Crystals, she said crystals. That's it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I mean, right now, my whole life consists of just being the mommy, the best mommy that I can possibly be, because, you know, we don't have their dad anymore, and so there's not much I can do without my kids. So like, I'm all over that. Whatever I do in life, period, it's with my kids. So people always know, you know, Amber and kids. Shund. Fat boy needs to get an Italian beat down. I wonder if he's here. Is there a like a way that we can find out like who's on? Like there's 10 people on. I don't know if all 10 people have like said something in the feed, but I wonder if there's a way that we can actually, I wonder if I could click on that. Nope. That would be really neat if we could just like, I would just talk straight. I would love to talk to him. I don't know, maybe not. He's an asshole. I'm in California. Texas. What's the weather like in Texas? I have like heard so many awesome things about Texas, and a lot of people from California are like, I am done with California. Let's get the hell out of here. And I've just heard a lot of people are going there to Texas. So what's it like there? I would be interested in getting the heck out of California too. Between the nuisance that we have here and all the taxes, and it's just, California. Pay the premium. You have to pay the New York and California. You're going to pay the premium and everything to be in one of those two places. It's been wet. Like wet is in raining, or wet is in like humid. Where are all the 2x4s? Hello. All right, I'm going to go back up here and see if I missed anything. I think, S-Row, you made me laugh earlier because, let's see, where was it? On the community, I left a post and I said that we needed some questions for pendulum to start the pendulum video, because I wanted it to kind of like have like a good flow. And his questions were, wait, I'm doing it again. S-Row, male, female. I'm thinking maybe you already answered this for me, but it's slipped my mind. I don't mean to do that. I just do it automatically. So sorry if I like misgender you. Sorry. It was, are UFOs man-made? That'll be a question that we'll be answering. And will mankind overcome and survive climate change? Those are good questions. But I'm just gonna, I have to just say something about the UFO thing, because there are both man-made, and then I guess alien-made. I don't know. We'll get further into that one another time. But if you guys are interested in the pendulum live that I'm going to do probably during the week sometime, go to that post and please put your questions in here so that we have some to get started with, because I really want there to be like an easy flow with it. Like the energy is like really important, like to have a good flow of energy is like good, so I want to be able to have some to get started with. So that's kind of why I had put that there. So please put your questions in there. Let's see. I'm gonna probably, let's see, we got about 10 more minutes. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the feed. I'm on it. That fly just landed on my arm. I could have got it. I was so right there. Let's see. Just searching for any questions in here. Maybe we should just like start meeting like once a week and like review Daro's videos together, and then like we can review and then like laugh like the entire, like just have good times, just like for shits and giggles, like all over the place. Just maybe we could do that like on Wednesdays or something. We'll call it like Wednesday review day or something. Shen says that the weather in NYC is hot the last couple days. It's been kind of hot. You know, like actually it hasn't been too bad here in California. In Fresno, it's usually like close to hell. At least for me, I feel like it is, because I have no air in my car right now. But it is. It's always pretty close to hell in the summertime. So like the past couple of days, it's been actually really nice. It's been like breezy and nice and cool in the morning, and breezy and nice and cool in the evening and the afternoon. It's been, you know, just decent, not too hot. I cannot complain. Let's see. Oh, near Old Bethel. That's cool. Kathy Lynn, thank you. Thank you. Good night. Okay, let's see. think that's it. I don't see any new questions that have come up or come in or anything. I really want to start getting a little bit more regular with doing videos too. I really enjoy being able to talk to you. I really enjoy especially being able to be live where we can kind of converse back and forth. Like that for me is way more enjoyable than like sitting in front of a camera talking to myself and then posting the video. I'd much rather be able to sit and have conversation. Are you still there, MKT? We should do this collaboration soon. I am also supposed to be doing a collaboration with Nicole Guillaume from Guiding Echoes. I hope that it'll be at some point soon. We were supposed to get together and our schedules didn't end up matching up. But she has a really neat channel and she talks a lot about like the spiritual type matters. So if you're interested and you like those kinds of things, visit her channel. She's awesome. Oh, your laptop died? Let's see. I know I have all my stuff plugged in right here, or else I would probably be dead too. I can't believe that. So let's go back to this article really quick. Let's see. Where'd it go? Oh, right here. She sent it to me from Apple News. Let's see. Yeah, I can't. Indiana Pacers, they lost a good one to the J-Dubs. Let's see. I'm going to just see if there's any, like... I don't understand. How do these people get sucked into this? I mean, it's like such utter bullshit. Like how? I don't know. I guess I can't really say that because I was involved in it. So, I mean... I can't even imagine, like, there's some people, and I don't know, maybe some people in the feed that are like generational witnesses. Like I wasn't, my parents were like first generation witnesses, so it's not like I didn't have like generation after generation that were involved in the organization. It was them, and then they, you know, of course they brought us in as children, but I couldn't imagine like what it would be like if it were like that. It gets so deep. I think the knowledge about how the depth of corruption and such within the organization. Like for example, like Smurf Girl, she seems to have a lot of more in-depth information about like the portions of the organization that are involved in the Freemasons and things like that. She did a video that I was like really like wow about, because I caught a couple of things, because I also I have a friend that is semi high level Mason, and she's a female, so it's called something else, like I don't know, something of the Daughters of the Nile, I don't know, something like that. But she holds office within the Masonic organization. And so there were some things that I had caught on to with one of the videos. I think she was like at McDonald's or something like that, and she was in her car and she had just gotten her food, and she was like noticed some witnesses that had gone into the restaurant, the fast food restaurant. And I have problems saying McDonald's and restaurant in the same, like, oh, okay, whatever. So she had gone in and she started having a conversation with these witnesses, and I was like really fascinated with the conversation because number one, they didn't shut her down, and she was talking about how she was wearing a necklace that had a pendant on it that is you know, for other Masons. Like something that they do is they do wear specific pieces of jewelry, or they have specific ways that they shake their hands, or hand signals that they use in order to identify one another. So she had a necklace on that was her like identifying Mason mark. So when she went up to the table, they didn't shut her down, and I was like, at first I didn't realize that, because you can't see her in the video. You can just see, you know, like she's holding her phone in such a way that to be inconspicuous. And so you can just see the witnesses at the table. And so when she started talking and they didn't shut her down, I was like, I wonder what's going on. But I also noticed that one of the guys was wearing a pinky ring. And I just, like, for some reason, I zoned in on that. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, we're about to see something here. And I think maybe she, like, typed it in or something, like that she was wearing the necklace, and I was like, okay, so they're recognizing, one of them recognized her, or more than one of them recognized her, and that's the reason why they didn't shut her down. But she was able to have somewhat of a conversation. And then you notice, like, one of the brothers, the one that had the pinky ring, that was the Masonic ring, that he put his hand down on the table and he made sure to make that clink noise with his ring, and it was a significant thing that he did. It was in order to respectfully, and I say respectfully only because she had the pendant, respectfully ask her to be quiet or to stop talking. And I believe he ended up tapping his ring like 2 times, and I was just like so fascinated by this whole thing that took place. I was like, wow. And I ended up commenting on the video and talking, I don't even think we really had a conversation about it, because she doesn't, I don't think that it went that far, but just recognizing the fact that she's right about the things that she says, when she's talking about the anointed and the fact that they are involved in something deeper than what you think. To be anointed, it's not just a feeling you get in your gut. There's actually an initiation process for that, and it is a Masonic initiation process, and it's something that I believe that she has discussed, on her channel. I find it very fascinating. So, oh no, hold on, let me see what's going on. Zeus, let him go outside. My son took my phone, and then we were watching Netflix, and so he turned the volume up without realizing it. But since I've been blabbing on and on, let me just check the feed real quick. Shen, oh yeah, that's a long time. I'm sure there's so many things that you have to say and so many things that you could share that a lot of other people, like first generation type witnesses, like, that we don't really know about. There's all kinds of stuff going on back here. Anytime I take my eyes off these children, they start going crazy. Avery, stop doing that to him.
Daddy.
Like the little rascals, and they have that pit bull. That's how it is with my children here, and their dog. They're just like all over him. Let's see. Shed, you saw that video? Yeah, it was super interesting to me. I was like, this is very interesting. Subscribe to you. Okay. Okay, well, I'll take a look and see what you've got going on over there. I always like to
now you have a place
to look at new.
Now you have a place to pin on your neck, so now you don't have to get haircuts. They can get haircuts.
My son. All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let this.
The joke.
Yeah, pretty much, Sally. They're like, I don't know if you can hear this noise, like the dog is making. He's chewing on his leash, like
a carrot.
I think my dog thinks he's like half human, I think he thinks he's all the way human. Actually, he's the funniest thing. But and yeah, they're chasing each other and just Sally. Like whenever I turn my back, like whenever you're visiting, or I turn my back for 2 seconds and everything goes like crazy. You know that there's 5 people watching you right now while you're making those funny faces. All right, you guys.
Mom, tell them the joke.
I don't remember what it was now.
Okay.
You tell them. No, you tell them. This is joke time. Avery joke time.
No, I'll tell you.
No, nope. I want you to tell them. I'm not going to say it right, so I want you to tell them. Come on. Come on. You have the floor. Come on. Zeus? Oh, Zeus wants to say something too. He's like right here now. They love it. Okay, let's stop now.
No, I'll tell you.
Yes, he does like attention. Babe, please just tell them. You said something Dara Wilberg something. What?
Dara Wilberg has a wheel at the end, so he's a wheel.
He has a will at the end, so he's a will. You're so silly. Oh, because I'm calling him a hamster on the wheel? Is that why?
No.
Remember when we did that funny video when we were saying, when we were the dog and we were like, this man just straight lifted off the chair. Remember? That was funny, huh? You have to go back and watch some of our funny videos. We do funny videos together. He helps me a lot. All right.
This is one of them.
I don't know. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to conclude this video. It's been 50 minutes already. Thank you for joining me with this free chat session. I love to do this. Let's do it again soon. Yeah. All right. We'll talk to y'all later.